Hello, everyone. Today I'll be talking about the song One of These Nights by the Eagles. One of These Nights was written by Don Henley and Glenn Frey and produced by Bill Smyzik. It was released as a single on May 19th, 1975, and it is the title track from the Eagles' fourth studio album, One of These Nights, which was released later that year. Don Henley sings the lead vocals, and one of the most memorable parts of the song is the guitar solo played by Don Felder. The song was a huge commercial success. It reached number one on the Billboard's Hot 100, becoming the Eagles' second number one hit. The album also reached number one and helped establish the Eagles as one of the biggest rock bands of the 1970s. One reason this song stands out is because it marked a change in the band's sound. Earlier in their career, the Eagles were known mostly for country rock, but One of These Nights added more rhythm and blues. That new direction helped the band appeal to a much bigger audience. Another interesting fact is that this was the last Eagles album to feature guitarist Bernie Leadon. After the tour, he left the band and Joe Walsh joined the group. Walsh would later become a major part of the Eagles' success on albums like Hotel California. That makes this song an important turning point in the band's history. The lyrics are about chasing something that always seems just out of reach. Even though the music sounds upbeat and smooth, the message is more about wanting something and believing that maybe one day you'll finally find it. Today, One of These Nights is very popular. It has millions of streams online, is played regularly on classic rock radio stations, and continues to introduce new listeners to the Eagles' music almost 50 years after it was released. I chose this song because I've always enjoyed classic rock, and I think this is one of the Eagles' best songs. The vocals are great, the harmonies are really strong, and the guitar solo is one of my favorite parts. Even though it came out in 1975, it still sounds modern enough that I can enjoy listening to it today. I also enjoy how the song slowly builds in energy before reaching the solo, which makes that moment stand out even more. Another reason I picked this song is because it's the kind of music that never really gets old. Even though it was released over 50 years ago, it's still played on classic rock radio stations, in movies, TV shows, and on streaming playlists. I think that's a sign that it's a well written song. It has a catchy rhythm that grabs your attention, but it also has meaningful lyrics that give it more depth the more you listen to it. I also think this song represents what the Eagles made the Eagles such a successful band. Every member contributes something important, from the vocals and harmonies to the guitar and rhythm. Nothing feels overdone, and everything works together really well. That's one reason why they're still considered one of the greatest rock bands of all time. The part I'm going to play starts at 2 minutes and 43 seconds and goes until about 3 minutes and 28 seconds. It includes the guitar solo and some of the band's harmonies, which I think are the highlight of the song. Thank you for listening.